Hey guys, hopefully everyone is doing well. Today's target is to solve question number 8.26 and the chapter which we are related with is economic order quantity with special reference of material inventory system. 8.26 economic order quantity. In last few questions under this topic we have solved 3-4 questions, and in all questions we had calculated economic order quantity through its formula. And in previous 3 to 4 questions, we have calculated saving as well as we have given proof of economic order quantity as the number of units through economic order quantity are the most economical number of units to be ordered. What does that mean? At any manufacturing concern, this is a key point: how to purchase the raw materials. Sometimes storage is crucial, sometimes its ordering cost is crucial, sometimes transport is crucial. So taking decision of number of orders, number of units to be ordered is crucial. It's very important. It has a key role in any manufacturing concern. If you will buy more than that of required number of units, what will happen? Cost will increase as you have to store them. And if you will purchase less number of unit as required, obviously your process of production can be suffered. So it's very crucial to decide how many number of units should be ordered. And for that purpose, there are several ways. One of those ways is to calculate your economic order quantity. As name is suggesting, these are most economical number of units with which you can get maximum financial satisfaction with least cost. It is called optimization. Now we will be claiming that if you will give order according to economic order quantity, you will be paying least and will be getting maximum financial benefit. So the process of this question is very simple. You can see that 3-4 line question we have. We will calculate economic order quantity through a formula, and then there is another part which is asked in this question: how much can the company can save? 2 times can. Okay, we can accept it. So how much saving of this organization would be if this manufacturing concern is following economic order quantity? In last question we have done the same thing, hopefully you remember. Our first step is to calculate economic order quantity, and as you know, economic order quantity is the number of units. Please do remember, these are number of units. It's not related to amount. Quantity is suggesting that number of units which are most economical. Second word, most economical, and with which what will happen? If you will order these number of units, you will get maximum financial benefit. For that, there are few factors which we are related with. Very first thing is we must have annual requirement. It would be denoted by small r, and we will search it from the question. Then second thing which we are related with is cost of place and order. We will write it as P and we will search it. The third key point is carrying cost, and this is the most important aspect, carrying cost. For that we will see there are few factors related to this. First factor would be to see if carrying cost is given as an amount. So first thing which you will be related with, you can call it a amount of carrying cost would be given. So you don't need to calculate it, direct amount would be posted over here. So under carrying cost, the first factor is amount of carrying cost can be given, and carrying cost is denoted by, as you can see we have mentioned it, CC, and we will search it. Now please do understand, amount of CC would be given in the question. So what you will do, you don't have to put anything, any formula or any statement, you will directly put carrying cost over here. Second chance is you will have percentage. So what you will do, unit cost, and you will multiply it with carrying cost per that proportion which is given, carrying cost proportion. Okay, we can write it carrying cost proportion. Second way of calculation of carrying cost is what? This proportion, carrying cost proportion would be given in your question, and you will multiply this with unit cost, with which you will get your carrying cost. The third aspect is you may have storage cost, or you may have interest, and you may have carrying cost itself as well. So in this way, there may be three aspects related to carrying cost would be present in your question, and you will add all these three elements, and finally you will get your carrying cost. So please understand it. It may be possible amount of carrying cost would be given. It may be possible a proportion is given. So you will calculate your carrying cost by multiplying that percentage of carrying cost with unit cost. Third possibility is you will be given three different elements. You will add these elements and will get carrying cost. After which we will be needed to calculate economic order quantity, and for that you will put a formula. And to calculate your formula, you have some mathematical statements. Though it looks like mathematical, but we are actually related to management accounting. Here you will put the very first thing is under root. To calculate economic order quantity, we need an under root. Let's set the size, and for this purpose you will have 2 as your formula, and then again we'll have to do no. So we'll put under root again. Okay, so this is system is little slow, that is why sometimes it is not cooperating. So you will write 2, and then you will multiply it with R, and will multiply with P. If you are unable to look, don't worry, I will change the size little after, and divided by CC. So in this way your formula would be completed. Now I'm changing the size, and you will be able to see it clearly. So here we have the formula for economic order quantity. So can you see that you need to multiply it with what we are calculating, economic order quantity. It takes little time because in Excel mathematical proportions are written by taking little time. Economic order quantity has the formula, and for that what you will do, very first thing is to take under root, and secondly you will multiply it with annual requirement R, and then you will multiply it with cost of place and order, and answer would be finally divided by carrying cost. So in this way your formula would be completed. Now we will get back to our question, and we will see that cost of place and order. Okay, cost of place and order, carrying cost, and CC. So now we are going to start our question. Kindly keep it in mind. This annual requirement is what? number of units needed for 1 year. This is annual requirement, and kindly keep it in mind this amount would be used to calculate number of units for full year. Hafiz Industrial Works purchase a certain item of raw material in lots 9600 units, which is 6 months supply. This is what I was mentioning. The supply which is given in the question is for 6 months. Please keep it in mind. And here what is written? Annual requirement. So to turn annual requirement, what you will do? You have 9600 units for 6 months. One second. The given amount is 9600, and these are units for 6 months, and you want to turn this 9600 for full year. If amount for 6 months is 9600, total months in a year is 12 months, so you will double it. 9600 multiplied by 2. So in this way you will get your annual requirement. Kindly keep it in mind. So here you will put your annual requirement, which you have just calculated. Here 9600 was for 6 months. You have doubled it for the full year. Now you have your annual requirement 19,200. Let's get forward. The cost per unit. This is unit cost, and that would be used in different way. Ordering cost mean cost to place an order. Please note it down. Ordering cost mean cost to place an order, and it is 75. And here we need to mention cost of place an order and ordering cost, one of the same thing. So here you will write 75. Now we have carrying cost 20%, and we have already discussed that carrying cost can be given in 3 different ways. And here we have our carrying cost, which is given in terms of percentage. So it was described earlier. Look at over here. Carrying cost can be given in terms of percentage. So this method would be used. We have unit cost. Look at here. The cost per unit or unit cost is 40. You will take it. And carrying cost is 20%. So you will multiply it with 20%. Understood? There were 3 methods with which you can calculate your carrying cost. Amount of carrying cost can be given. No, in question amount of carrying cost was not given. Second method was to see if proportion is given. Yes, carrying cost proportion. Look, it is very clear carrying cost proportion is given. So we were needed to multiply this proportion with unit cost. And per unit cost was mentioned 40. Proportion was given 20. So we will be calculating with taking 20% of 40 per unit cost. So guys, here we will calculate our carrying cost, and we need to put the amount over here. 40 into 20%. Alright, we should calculate it. 40 multiplied by 20 divided by 100. So we have got our carrying cost, and that is 8. So in this way, all of our elements are completed. This is your carrying cost. We are marking it as it would be used in our formula. First thing, we have annual requirement. We are marking it as well. It will be a part of our formula. And then cost to place an order, next element. So these 3 elements, annual requirement, cost to place an order, and carrying cost. Look at here our formula. All these elements would be used in our question. At this stage, we will put values of this formula. 2 is fixed amount, And now we will see annual requirement. Look at here, annual requirement small r 19,200. So instead of r 19,200 would be put. Then we have P, cost of place an order. Go back to the question. Cost of place an order from question we have already highlighted it, P 75. So you will put 75, and then you need to put carrying cost. And let's go back. Carrying cost was calculated as 8. We have put out 20% upon unit cost. 8 is your carrying cost. So you can put 8 over here. Alright, so in this way you have completed your formula. At start we need to put a bracket as well. And in this we also be putting a bracket. So guys, we have completed our formula 2 fixed, then multiply annual requirement 19,200, cost of place an order 75, CC 8. This has already been calculated over here. Now what you will do on your calculator, you will multiply 2 with 19,200, then multiply 675 is equal to, this answer would be divided by 8, and final answer you will take and will get under root. Upon here, there is a little simple thing, square root, SQRT is present in Excel, and you will take answer of this whole statement in one step and will get your answer. So 2 multiply by 19200 and then again multiply with 75, close your bracket, divided by 8 and then final closure. So understood what I am doing? I have calculated statement at once. Same everything has been written over here, and the answer which will we get after calculation, we will take square root of that answer. In this way our economic order quantity has been calculated, and this is 600. Let's get back the question. Look at here, your economic order quantity is 600 units. Answer has been matched. It means first part of the question has been sorted out. Let's mark it as it has been completed. Now our second step is to calculate saving. How much can the company save per year? Our economic order quantity concept is claiming that when you will buy these many number of unit, means 600. Right now in your question there is a strange thing, you are buying 9600 units, and instead of 9600 you are suggesting to buy only 600 units. Quite strange. A company is buying 19200 units in 6 months, so you are suggesting not to buy 19200, instead of that buy only 600. So how? You will prove that if you will buy 600 unit instead of 19,200, you will get your saving and your process of production would not be suffered. For that calculation of saving, what you will do, in case you have your economic order quantity, you will calculate your orders, then you will calculate your ordering cost, then you will calculate your carrying cost. Don't worry about the spellings, I will correct them. And then finally you will calculate your total cost. So here number of orders, very first step is number of orders. You will calculate over here. Let's save the space. Number of orders, and then you will calculate over here your ordering cost. And finally carrying cost would be calculated. In this way you will be able to calculate your total cost, And same procedure you will repeat for number of unit without economic order quantity. And you will compare total cost with economic order quantity and total cost without economic order quantity. So two numbers you will receive, and you will decide whether you are making any sort of saving or not. I'm repeating the concept again. Without economic order quantity would be calculated over here. So carrying cost for the number of units calculated by economic order quantity, here are those numbers 600. And without economic order quantity, what this organization was doing, you will calculate ordering and carrying cost in that way, and you will finally be making a comparison of total cost by calculated depending upon number of units according to economic order quantity and without economic order quantity. Our claim is with economic order quantity, your total cost would be far less than that of number of units without economic order quantity. So let's start over here. Number of orders, how do you calculate? It has a formula. We do know annual requirement would be requirement would be taken from the question, and we have already calculated economic order quantity. You will divide it and will get your number of orders. So after that, let's get back to the question, and annual requirement was calculated over here. Since in question a requirement for 6 months was present, we have doubled it to make it annual requirement 19,200. So put 19,200, and then you will divide it with economic order quantity, which has been calculated as 600. Okay, in this way you will calculate your number of orders, 600 economic order quantity. These number of orders would be used to calculate our ordering cost. How I have written 600, please note it down. Economic order quantity was 600 and you have used same 600 over here. Annual requirement was given in the question 19200. Economic order quantity we have calculated 600. Number of orders has been calculated. From here you can calculate your ordering cost. How? Number of orders would be taken and you will multiply it with P, cost of place an order. Number of orders we have already calculated, these are 32, and cost of place an order is given in your question. Look at here, ordering cost 75 per order. This is cost of place an order 75p. So you can now use number of orders 32 and cost of place an order I have just shown you, that is oh my god, this ducks, and cost of place an order 75. So you will be putting over here multiply by 75. So what you have done, ordering cost would be calculated number of orders multiply per unit cost of place an order. Your ordering cost is here. Now you will calculate your carrying cost. For carrying cost you have your formula, number of units which are carried, and it would be multiplied with carrying cost. 1/2 is your average and it would be fixed for every number of unit. So here how many units we are carrying with economic order quantity, we have decided that only 600 units would be acquired in single order. So we have got 600 number of units, and then you will multiply it with carrying cost, which was 8 we have just calculated, and then you will multiply it 1/2. 1/2 means 1 divided by 2, and you will get 0.5, half. So this way your carrying cost would be calculated as 2400. Now let me show you that how you have taken this 8. This was your carrying cost and you have calculated over here carrying cost. A proportion was given, just reminding you 20% was given in the question, unit cost was 40 and you have calculated 20% of 40. 8 was your carrying cost and you have posted this 8 as your carrying cost. 0.5 is your formula. So after that we are now open to calculate our total cost, for which what you will do, you will add both carrying cost and ordering cost. This is your carrying cost, ordering cost, you will add both and will get total cost. So this way at this stage both costs would be calculated. First cost is 2400, which is your ordering cost, then add 2400, which is your carrying cost. Carrying and ordering, when you will take sum, you will get your total cost. So guys, in this way we have calculated our total cost for the number of unit according to economic order quantity. At this stage we will calculate all of these elements with reference to a stage where you are not considering economic order quantity. Obviously, EOQ you have learned for the first time, and several organizations in Pakistan or India or Bangladesh or Sri Lanka, they do not know this concept of economic order quantity. So as a student, as a student, when you will go to any manufacturing concern, do it apply upon your process, do it apply upon your purchasing process of organization, and inform that with this economic order quantity your cost will be saved and your profit would be increased. And we are going to prove it how much amount you can save if you will apply economic order quantity. Without economic order quantity, what that firm was doing, we will calculate here, over here, number of orders. Let's go back to the question. Look at here, they were carrying 9600 units for 6 months. So in total year, how many times they will ask for 9600 units? Let me know. If they are bringing 99,600 after every 6 months, so how many orders they will give? Someone of you will give the correct answer. You will have, if after every 6 months you are giving one order, in full year you will give two orders. That's a simple thing. And now you will calculate the ordering cost. For that purpose, number of orders would be multiplied with cost of place an order, and here you have done for economic order quantity. P is 75, cost of place an order. So in similar way, number of orders here are 2 and you will multiply it with 75, cost of place an order. With this you will calculate your total ordering cost when you are not considering economic order quantity. Without economic order quantity, your ordering cost is 150. Carrying cost formula is present over here. In case when you are not following economic order quantity, what you were doing, you were buying 9600 units. In similar way, you will calculate your carrying cost 9600 one time units, and you will multiply it with what? CC. Carrying cost was calculated 8, and then you will multiply 1 over 2 fixed for the formula to calculate average. 1 over 2 means 0.5. So in this way your carrying cost would be completed. Now next step is to see the total cost. How you will calculate your total cost? When you will add carrying and ordering cost. Carrying cost, look at here, ordering cost 150, and then you need to add your carrying cost 38,400. So our claim was, when you will use economic order quantity, your cost would be at least level, your benefit would be at highest level. You were supposed to get optimized situation, and this is our proof. How? With economic order quantity, your total cost is 4800, and without economic order quantity, your cost is 38,550, highest level. Look at here, Instead of 600 number of unit, with economic order quantity, your units were 600. And without economic order quantity, your number of units were 19,800. 19,800, 19,200. Okay, now decide it. If you will use 600 number unit for single order, you will have your total cost 4,800, and you have to carry, when you will carry only 600 units, your cost would be decreased up to the level of 2,400. Now, exactly opposite, without economic order quantity, what you were doing, you were buying in bulk, and that was 19,200 units, with which though your ordering cost would be decreased. Instead of giving 32 orders, when you will be using 19,200 units, you will be giving only 2 orders. Your ordering cost has extremely decreased. But when you will carry these many number of units, you will have to store them, you will have to hire a bigger transport, with which your carrying cost would be increased. Ultimately, your cost present over here is far, far, far more than that of cost calculated through economic order quantity. And now it's time to calculate your saving. How you will calculate saving? The difference between two amounts would be saved. So at this stage, what you will do, total cost without economic order quantity was 38550. 38550 and subtract 4800. This would be your calculation of saving, and that is what was required in your question. And from here you will highlight it. This is your saving. Let's get back 33750. Get back to the question, and we have our solution or our answer as well. So for saving, here it has been mentioned annual saving is 33750, and our answer is also 33750. In this way, answer has been matched, and we are highlighting it. Okay, at this stage, I'm requesting you to please review this question, how we have calculated the saving. With economic order quantity, without economic order quantity, you have calculated ordering and carrying cost, then total cost. Total cost, if you will follow economic order quantity, is 4,800. Total cost, when you are not applying economic order quantity concept, you have to pay 38,550. Huge saving you are making, 33,750. Look, it's not the bookish knowledge, it's not an assumption, you are not supposing anything, you are not creating a story. It's 100% practical. When you will apply this concept of economic order quantity, everything is calculated apparently, nothing is hidden. In this way, total cost 4,800, and if you will not apply economic order quantity, your cost is too much high, and that is 38,000. So please stop. You can stop your lecture over here. Repeat this phenomena for 3 to 6 times. This way you will be able to memorize it in hard way. So let's get back to the question. We were asked to calculate two main factors, economic order quantity. We have taken this formula of economic order quantity, put the amount and get the answer, and this answer was matched with 600. Then we have made a table to calculate the saving, where we have calculated total cost with or without economic order quantity. Saving 33750 was calculated, and here 33750. Both answers were matched. Question is reviewed. It means 8.26 has been completed. At this stage, though we have calculated, I have given you the solution, your answers are matched, question is reviewed, but even then, if you have still any problem of understanding, if you want to put your query, you are very open to ask your question through messages, text, or you can directly meet to share your queries. I will definitely be trying to answer them instantly. 8.26 is completed. Hopefully we will meeting soon again for the solution of any other question in future. Up till then, please take care of yourself, and I'm requesting you to please pray for me as well. Thank you very much for your time. It's time to say goodbye. Allah Hafiz.